Hey guys, welcome back. It's Deedsy. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are having a great summer. I know I am. Been enjoying some baseball, but we're taking a break from cards today, and we're going to do a VR for Bearded and Cole's Comic Claims. They have a challenge out, your top 10 comic book covers with a vehicle on it, which surprisingly, I found it was a lot harder than it would be to find something with a vehicle on it. So some of these could be a bit of a stretch. Before I start, guys, make sure you guys check out their channels. These guys are both on Instagram, and Cole is on YouTube. He does have about 400 subscribers right now, so let's get him over to that mark. He does a lot of comic book stuff, obviously in the name, and he also does rip cards as well if you're interested in looking at cards. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit our like and subscribe to check out our other videos. We do a lot of other sports cards and other comics as well. But let's get started. My number 10, so I did this in reverse order, obviously my top 10. I'm going to do with number 10, my favorite character of all time, Wolverine on the classic motorcycle. This is Ultimate X-Men number 16. Just a cool cover. He's probably just sitting around, waiting for Cyclops to make up his mind. And then he'll probably won't make up his mind, and then he'll just take off and, go do his own thing. So that was a cool cover, and it's just like, you kind of see him in this position quite a bit, like, let's go, boys. So I thought that was a fun cover. My number 9 is Amazing Spider-Man for number 430. When Carnage comes calling, keep the body bags handy. It's funny on the front there. We got Carnage fighting Silver Surfer and Spider-Man. The vehicle is going to be the Silver Surfer's surfboard, so that could be a bit of a stretch, but it is a vehicle. He does, get around the galaxy on that. So I thought it was a really cool cover, though. I did like it. Carnage looks cool. Silver Surfer looks cool, and Spider-Man looks cool the way they're just kind of fighting on the rooftops here. Thought it was a really fun cover. So that is my number 9. And to piggyback off of that one, I've got the next issue, which is Amazing Spider-Man 431. Except for in this one, Carnage has become the Silver Surfer. I can't remember the story because I haven't read it in a while. But it looks cool. I like the cover, I like the all red. And Carnage is just like, he's got the Carnage board. That's your vehicle, in case you guys couldn't tell that. Spider-Man is my favorite part of this cover, though. He's just back there like, why? Like, these guys, these villains, they just get stronger, tougher, and like, why me? I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and just my life sucks sometimes. So I think it's a fun cover. Poor Spider-Man. He just never gets a break. My number 7. This is Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine and Ghost Rider. This is issue 68. I like this one a lot. It's an older one for me. Ghost Rider's vehicle obviously is the motorcycle on it. So we got 2 covers of Wolverines with motorcycles, which is cool. Ghost Rider's got the classic cycle with the flame wheels going off, which I just thought were drawn really cool. Wolverine, I don't know if he's jumping off a mountain there or what he's doing, but he's in there for the attack. So cool looking cover. Like that one a lot. Obviously, we got 2 Wolverines in here so far, so that's pretty cool. Probably more to come. Next, we've got The Amazing Spider-Man. This is the annual this is part 1 with Ant-Man. So your vehicle is the ant. I don't know if this is Anthony, from like the movies, but Spider-Man, he got shrunk with Ant-Man. He's wearing the classic helmet, which is cool, which you did see. I believe it was in Avengers, the last Avengers movie. He had that one, I guess, like on the counter there someplace back in the past when they time traveled. These guys are getting shot at. So you got a gun down here. You got this guy shooting them with a gun. These look like kind of like lasers, but then there's shells. I don't know what's really going on with these guns specifically, but they can't shoot insects. It's hard to shoot them with guns. So, but the vehicle is the ant, which I thought was just a fun, cool cover. Always love those movies. Those are really fun. And I like the character too. He's really cool. Next, we've got the Spectacular Spider-Man 184. And we've got the Green Goblin. And we've got the Green Goblin's glider as the vehicle. I really like this cover because there's a lot of color. And the colors are really cool looking. And there's a lot going on here. I mean, he's just throwing pumpkins around. Spider-Man's trying to catch up. We got the webs at the top. We got all these civilians running away from this car. This dude's about to get his face blasted off by this pumpkin, which, I mean, that's going to be pretty bad news for him. But overall, cool cover. I like the drawing on the Green Goblin. He just looks crazy, or gone mad, as they say up here in the corner. So overall, a fun cover with just lots of color. Like that one a lot. Next one, it wouldn't be a vehicle challenge without a Star Wars comic. This is number 1 of Star Wars when Marvel took over the writing. This is a pretty cool cover. It's just super classic. The legendary cast on the front, obviously, you know, all posing, looking, you know, their classic poses looking pretty sweet. And, you know, the two, you know, well-known ships, the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter. I mean, you can't go wrong with the X-Wing and TIE Fighters. They're just awesome ships. So definitely had to put this one in there. Issue number 1. If you guys are new to the channel, you would know, or if you're not new to the channel, you would know it wouldn't be a top 10 without a Venom cover. I have actually shown the other 2 covers of this one in other previous videos for different challenges. But this is the Venom Funeral Pyre, number 2, actually. It's a 3-part series. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I like the covers on each one of them. I think they're done really well. This one, the vehicle is the Punisher's van. Punisher's, you know, he's fighting Venom. I love the cover. He's got, you know, the sonic gun shooting him, the symbiotes coming off of him. I think in the comics, you know, he does actually in the story, he gets it gets around there and they break the antenna off the top there. That's how he escapes, but spoiler alert. But I think this cover is really cool. This whole series is actually awesome, but this is the one that had the vehicle in it. So I thought definitely had to get a Venom in there for this top 10. Number 2, this is probably my favorite Star Wars cover that I have. It's just so, it's like a classic look, you know, with the awesome vehicles. You've got the Stormtroopers here across the bottom, just an army of them. Han and Chewie, they're hiding behind, I don't know what that is, but they're hiding behind it. You know, Vader obviously knows what the heck's going on. And then you've got your vehicles, and that's your AT-AT and your AT-ST. You know, the coolest vehicles ever. As a kid, I loved Empire Strikes Back. Loved the entire Hoth scene. These vehicles were like the coolest thing ever. If you had like the action figure toys of these, like they were huge and they were like so fun to play with. They were so cool. When I was a kid, me and my brother, we used to play out in the wintertime and pretend, you know, we were these guys just, you know, battling on a Hoth and fighting these things. So just a, you know, just a fun cover. A lot of great memories there. And this is issue 2 of when Marvel took over as well. So I think it trumps number 1. I think the cover just looks a little bit cooler. But that is my number 2. Pretty sweet cover there. My number 1, we're back to my favorite character. This one's going to be a little bit different. I took it out of the package, so I've got to break this one open here. We've got Wolverine on the cover. And this is a fun X-Men cover. This is from, here we go, down here, Pizza Hut. This is a Pizza Hut comic book. Early 90s, you could go down there, get like a little mini pizza with a little box. You got a free comic book and like an X-Men cup as well. So this one was pretty cool. Pretty awesome, you know, for Pizza Hut. This one I've got to open up though, because you can see the whole cover. Should be able to get this thing all on the camera, I hope. So you guys can see the whole thing. Yeah, it pretty much fits in there. But your vehicle, your top vehicle is, you know, the Blackbird jet, the X-Men's jet. Love the X-Men. You know, some of my favorite comics to collect are X-Men and Wolverine. So this is pretty cool, getting the whole jet. And I thought this was pretty cool for, you know, a Pizza Hut comic book to like have this big fold-out cover like this. You got Wolverine fighting Sauron, which is, you know, pretty sweet. Sabretooth obviously is disregarding Wolverine and going after a Sabretooth cat instead. So, you know, Battle of the Beasts there. You've got their buddy Kazar from the Savage Land down there, and you've got Jubilee, who's, I don't know how she's hanging on to that and not falling off, but, you know, she's a mutant, so. But yeah, they're in trouble, obviously. They've been attacked, and this cover is just sweet. I love it. I love that it opens up, and this is like a free comic book from Pizza Hut, and I just thought it was really cool. So this is my top 1. These are my top 10, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the top 10. Which one was your favorite? I know the Silver Surfer board is probably iffy on the vehicles, but this one definitely, I think, makes up for it. Definitely make sure you guys check out Cole's channel. Definitely give him a like and subscribe. And jump in on the VR if you guys have not yet. If you guys are new to the channel, we do cards as well. So we will be having some more card videos coming out this week for some rips there, and also other comic ones coming out in the future as well. Appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, guys, keep on ripping.